the ICTforAg community a case study on digital extension and training services for smallholder farmers in Indonesia. Desa Apps Lentera Desa is a spin-off from the agricultural faculty of the Universitas Gadjah Mada in Yogyakarta, one of the leading universities in the country. Next slide, please. Nurul? Yes, okay. I'm Anthony Spoor. I'm an economist, a consultant, and a lecturer trainer with over 30 years of experience with IT-driven business innovation. As a consultant, I work for Priva, a leading company in automation in horticulture in the Netherlands and worldwide. The last 5 years, I've been working for a Dutch NGO, PUM, Netherlands Senior Experts. And during that period, I broadened my experience in ICTforAg through consultancy projects ranging from Bangladesh and Benin to Kenya and Indonesia. I've been working with Desa Apps as a volunteer over the past 4 years. I'm also a guest lecturer at UGM and other universities. Next slide, please.
Oh, no. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Harm. Thank you, Harm. Hey, everyone. Because this is it's night, so good night, everyone. And okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Nurul Wulandari from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Indonesia. And I've been more than 6 years working in ICT for agriculture, especially in Faculty of Agriculture in the university, to be as a operations manager at Digital Extension Society for Agriculture, or Desa Apps UGM. And I also had a experience working with FAO Indonesia to design and implement a model of e-agriculture, develop platform for agricultural data collection with the Ministry of Agriculture. And also I managed this organization to develop some programs and also platform regarding digital agriculture. Okay, so Harm, this is your turn.
Yeah, so the presentation is consists of 4 parts. Nurul will next to what I explained here. Nurul will introduce Desa Apps in more detail. Then I will talk about challenges and strategies in 2020 and 2023, because I was involved in the strategy development. Then in the third part, Nurul will explain a pilot on blended learning, on blended training, working with field facilitators. And in the last part, I will reflect on success factors and the future of digital extension and training. So I'll move to the next slide. And the next slide shows that farmers, and especially smallholder farmers, have many problems, many challenges. They have difficulties in input markets, getting good prices in input markets, getting access to produce markets, and getting good prices. Also, getting access to financial services is often problematic. And last but not least, access to information, technology transfer and extension is also often quite difficult. So if you intend to help smallholder farmers, what UGM as a university is actually doing, you have a lot of options. Next slide, please. This slide shows the different categories of digital services for farmers, for smallholder farmers also. So this is ranging from advisory and extension services via digitized farm tools to market linkage and access to markets, even to bundled digital for agriculture models, combining 2 or more services in one platform, offering kind of a one-stop shop. Now, as you see, with the part of the red circle is what UGM and Desa Apps have chosen. They have decided to stay close to their core business and to focus on information, education, and training for farmers. Next slide, please.
Okay, so I would like to introduce about Desa Apps. Is an overview. Yeah, we know that farmers in Indonesia, farmers household in Indonesia, right now until 2018, the data showed that it was more than 63 millions, and most of them, more than 70% of the farmers in Indonesia are categorized as aging farmers. And if we compare it to the number of agricultural extension workers here, they were more than 37,000 extension workers here, and they need to assist our farmers to be the mentor of the farmers. So that's why we want to help the extension workers to assist the farmers so that they can disseminate the information and knowledge to the farmers, regardless the time and also the geography condition, because we are as a agricultural country, and also we are spread in a lot of islands. So that's why we want to help the agricultural extension through internet to spread the information and knowledge in agriculture, and to disseminate the research and also innovation in agriculture through internet, so that the farmers can access it easily. And as we were developed from the university, so we have some strong assets, such as we had experts from 5 agriculture faculties. There are Faculty of Agriculture, Agricultural Technology, Veterinarian, and also Animal Husbandry and Forestry. And we also had, as one of the best university in the country, so we have strong external networks with the government, private sectors, and also the communities. And we have integrated three main pillars of the university, which are education, research, and community service. So we want to integrate the programs of Desa Apps into these 3 main pillars of university, which are education, research, and community service. And this is the milestone of Desa Apps UGM. We were developed in 2017 to develop our first mobile app, which was called as Desa Apps, as a platform for the farmers and extension workers to share their knowledge and experience. So the farmers can also consult with the other farmers, or maybe the extension workers, and even the agricultural experts at the university. And in 2021 to 2023, we started to develop the new platform, which is Lentera Desa. It is a website-based platform. And right now, there are over 17,000 members across Indonesia. And we also cooperated with EVO Indonesia and the Ministry of Agriculture to develop, a big data ecosystem. And we also collaborated with the University of Passau to pilot the Lentera Desa, and we introduced a new model or a new method, which is called as a blended learning. Blended learning is a kind of method to combine the offline training or conventional training with online training for agricultural extension purposes. And this is our mobile app, Desa Apps. The main features are articles and discussion, where the farmers and extension workers can access information about knowledge and information in agriculture. And also we use this platform to disseminate the research and innovation from the Faculty of Agriculture. And for the discussion forum or discussion feature here, the farmers can do consultancy with the other farmers of the member of Desa Apps, and also they can consult with the experts from the faculty. And this is the new platform or website, Lentera Desa. You can also access it through lenteradesa.id. And here I will play a short video about the feature of Lentera Desa.
Oh.
Sorry, it seems the audio doesn't work, so I will restart the video. Oh, sorry. Does the audio work, or it seems there is a little bit. Wait, I will restart to share the screen. Sorry.
But maybe you should go on.
Oh, I forgot.
Explaining yourself.
I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to click the audio share. Sorry. Yeah.
Internet, agricultural knowledge, and gadgets. How can these digital facilities help our farmers? Introducing a website-based application, Lentera Desa, as an innovative solution for farmers and extension workers to improve their capacity by giving them facile access to holistic information and knowledge about agriculture, including fisheries and animal husbandry. By typing the web address, you will be directed to the home page. Here, you could see the latest information in this app and find the agricultural experts. With your registered account, you can access articles, videos, and online training classes. You could find the online training videos in the training feature. Each video contains syllabus to help you follow and comprehend the information effectively. Lentera Desa also provides lots of agricultural knowledge that can be acquired through articles and videos feature. enabling users to access a wealth of information on modern farming techniques, sustainable agriculture practices, and innovation in agriculture. To keep updated with current events of Desa Apps UGM, you could catch them up through information feature. Now, farmers and extension workers can access reliable agricultural knowledge and information at any time and anywhere from the palm of their hands. It's time to grow with Lentera Desa.
So we could see from, the video that the main feature of Lentera Desa is providing providing a room for the farmers and extension workers to access knowledge in agriculture in a video. If you have familiarized with Coursera, so the idea is like that. So we create video with syllabus and our curriculum. So there are some subtopics there. So the farmers can follow the information easily and effectively. So that's why we created small videos there rather than an all very long video to in one topic. So this is the members of the platform of Desa Apps, the mobile apps, Desa Apps. More than 80% of the users are considered as young farmers or young members. So from this data, we can conclude that most of the adapter of digital technology or digital application, like this agricultural application, mostly come from young generation. So that's why we want to get a lot of interest from from the younger farmers. And this is the evaluation of our prior mobile app before we develop the new platform Lentera Desa. We ever asked the users of Desa Apps why they uninstalled the mobile apps. And most of them said that their device, which is a smartphone, has a full memory. And also we asked them about their preference to look for or to search agricultural information. And they said that they used to use Google search as their main source of information in agriculture. So that's why we created Lentera Desa in a website based, so that it can be promoted through SEO or search engine optimization. And our members don't need to install on the smartphone. They just type the website address, and then they can access all of the information, all of the articles, or maybe the videos, the training videos from the platform. And also, because it is accessed through browser, so Lentera Desa is accessible from PC, smartphone, and also from the laptops, and even from the tablet. So it's very efficient. And if we compare about the user, what is it called? That's the user. if we compare how we can catch the user to join our platform, so we can see here that the Lentera Desa, the user in Lentera Desa can grow faster than Desa Apps, the mobile apps, because our member don't need to install it, don't need to download it from the Play Store. So it's more efficient for the member to access the platform. So this is very efficient for the member to access the information from Desa Apps. And this is our most viewed articles here. We can see that more of our articles are in the first page of Google's recommendation. For example, this one, if we type the specific keyword about liquid humic acid, so it will be the first place in the first page of Google's recommendation. And until April last year, it's been viewed by more than 2,500 viewers. And this is the second most viewed articles about fermented chicken feed. And also it's in the first Google's recommendation at the 4th place. And this is the articles about durian. This is in the 2nd place of Google's recommendation. We can see here that most of the farmers and most of the agricultural actors look for specific information. So they don't look for general information about about cultivation in general, or maybe about how to create how to make fertilizer in general, but in a more specific. For example, this one, we can see that they want to know about what is the growing location requirements for durian, or maybe more specifically about fermentation in the about technology of fermentation in making the chicken feed. And besides our digital platform, we also create a webinar series. It's launched when the COVID-19 pandemic, because we are restricted by social distance, social limitation to see the farmers in the field. So we created the webinar series. It's called as Bincang Desa, and it's been live streamed through YouTube and also Zoom. So we wanna accommodate the farmers and also extension workers to have a interactive discussion with the experts in agriculture. So we have created more than 49 series. And most of our participants will come from extension workers and also the other experts in agriculture. And the extension workers also use the information and knowledge from Bincang Desa to be disseminated to the farmers as their extension curriculum. And this is our other channel in Agricia, because YouTube is a media for us to live stream the Bincang Desa, and after it's ended, the Bincang Desa is recorded and then re-uploaded to the Agricia channel, so our participants can rewatch the webinar. And about data generated content and program development, we use our data from our activities, from our programs like Bincang Desa, or maybe from our social media like YouTube, or our platform in the mobile app and Lentera Desa, to develop our content in agriculture. So for example, in the topic about animal husbandry, we ask the participants in Bincang Desa what kind of topic they need. So a year later, in 2022, we created the webinar about how to make chicken feed through fermentation technology. It's because we saw that our previous participants want to know more about information or knowledge in the latest technology in feed making. And we also use this data to develop our content in our social media. So for example, to make a fermented chicken feed from veggies, or producing easy and practical fermented feed using a biological agent, and also fermented local poultry feed to boost feed quality. So this is the example of our work, how we use data to generate the content and program development in Desa Apps. And from this experience, from these findings, we also can see that farmers tend to search specific information about their problematic situations in agriculture. And so that's why we created specific contents in our platform in Lentera Desa and also Desa Apps about the latest technology or latest innovation in agriculture from the university, or maybe from the other parties. from the third parties that that have not been disseminated, or maybe from the government or other research center. And we also ask our audience about their needs from our platform or our programs. And for the challenges and strategies in 2020 and 2023 will be delivered by Harm. So please.
Thank you, Nurul, for all your explanation about what Desa Apps is and about the content it's providing to farmers. So Pam has been asked 2 times to help. There's a lot of phones going on. Yes. This is incredible. Well, let me go back. I'm so sorry. Let me go back to this slide. So we helped Lentera Desa and Desa Apps 2 times to develop their strategy and also think about their IT. In 2020, so it was the first time, and that was during COVID. So we had to do this online, and there were a lot of sessions with the Desa Apps team in Yogyakarta, and well, we somehow we needed to solve to find solutions for the problems mentioned here. So the business model is the first problem. An extension app is not generating much income. Lack of IT support. If you want to move to a web-based platform, you should have an IT department. Engagement from the faculty was also one of the problems. Of course, a lot of people were engaged, but not all of them. And of course, we also had to think about how we could reach the farmers, because they have little education. They are quite old on average, and they have low digital literacy. So now to the next slide, to the strategy. So the strategy, the business strategy is basically choosing your position on 3 axes. The first axis, customer group served. The second is customer needs. Customer needs you want to fulfill. And the third one is technology applied. So what you see here is in the first triangle, the position of Desa Apps in 2020. So it was basically concentrating on smallholder farmers with just an Android app with limited reach, and it was just providing some information and no real advisory. Maybe there was a discussion platform on the app, but it was not used quite often. So in 2020, we thought that a next step could be more focus on education, on training, and to rebuild the Android app and create a web-based platform on which these trainings could be delivered to farmers. So that's the action that should be carried out after 2020. And then the longer term perspective was basically about moving to data-driven advisory and to mid-sized farms. Yeah, that's something that could not be reached immediately, because you need to build data records on farms and on farmers to have more data and to create more the option for more personalized advisory to farmers, taking into account all their specific circumstances. So next. So this is the perspective we developed in 2020. Please go to the next slide, Nurul. And the most important one was, of course, that the app needed to be converted into a web-based platform called Lentera Desa. Now, in 23, there was an opportunity to travel to Yogyakarta, and I stayed over there for 3 weeks, and we worked together as a team, and we did many workshops. And there were still a couple of issues not solved. So how to develop the business model, how to get more funding, the need for partners also. Desa Apps tended to be a little bit isolated, and the position within the faculty, within the university was an issue. And of course, new features on the platform, like a database, data mining options needed to be developed. Next slide, please. Nurul, next slide. Yeah. So we during this period, we also traveled to ICTforAg. That's a system of Islamic farmer cooperatives, and they are quite innovative. They work with greenhouses, they work with automated irrigation, and they get a lot of attention also from politics. Just 1 week before we went there, the president of Indonesia visited ICTforAg, and he even said that he considers the way they work with farmers in a community, in a cooperative, that he considered that as a model that should be spread across Indonesia. ICTforAg was looking for a partner to develop practical trainings for their farmers, and they also needed a platform like Lentera Desa to display these trainings to farmers, to their members. Next slide, please. So this is the result of a lot of workshops, a lot of hard work. You see this the strategy on the top of this picture, displayed with sticky notes on a whiteboard, and happy people around it, proud about what has been achieved. So you see also some other pictures of the team and the farewell party I got when I left, with a group picture. Next slide, please. Because we should go into the strategy in 23. So the focus should be more on young farmers and extension workers. We also had contact with the agricultural agency, where all the extension workers from government are working for. Horticulture should be maybe more the core topic, because you cannot do everything well, from fishery to cattle breeding to agriculture. Horticulture is maybe more intensive and well, could be a specific topic. Improve governance, still an issue, and the most important one, start working with field officers to build a bridge to farmers in the field, and to help them to adopt the technology. So recruit an IT team, still necessary. Farmer record, also something that still needs to be fully developed, but important, of course, for the future of Desa Apps. Next slide, please.
Okay, so I would like to, yeah.
There's one missing, Nurul, the last one.
Oh, sorry.
The previous one.
Okay.
The need for partnerships.
This one?
More to create a richer ecosystem, and to not be in a position to do everything alone, but to have partners to work together. And most important thing also, is the dedicated IT team. Next slide. And that's up to you, Nurul, again.
Okay, so I would like to share you about our experience in introducing the blended learning for agricultural extension. We combined the conventional and online as a new method for extension. We have, firstly, we have done it in Poncosari village in Bantul Regency, Yogyakarta, with the farmers group, around 30 women farmers, to train them to train the women farmers to grow vegetables on their house yard, to support the food self-sufficiency, and also improve their digital literacy, which were utilizing Gadjah, internet, and also agricultural application, which was Desa Apps, to support their agribusiness. We want to involve. We want to involve the women farmers to support food self-sufficiency. So that's why we train them to grow plants like vegetables and fruits in their house yards, and also we provide digital platform like Desa Apps, or maybe simply a WhatsApp group to facilitate the women farmers to ask or maybe consult with our experts in the faculty. So this is the evaluation of our assistance project in the village. And after the assistant program in the village, their ability to use the smartphone has increased. So, for example, how they use their smartphone for business purpose, or maybe to for entertainment purpose, or maybe to search information in agriculture or information in general. And there was improvement in their ability to use their smartphone. And for the internet usage, after the training and assistance program in the village, the women farmers tended to search more information through internet, and also they more often of the women farmers more often search information from the internet. And the conclusion for the first pilot, there was improvement in the women farmers of their digital literacy. And one of the women farmer in Poncosari village started to sell her products through WhatsApp. And also we created a WhatsApp group to keep updated with their activities during and after assistance program. And also there was improvement in the women farmers information literacy. And we can see here that to adopt the digital technology, the farmers need intensive assistance from the field facilitators, which are from the university or maybe from the extension workers. For your information, in our first project here in the Poncosari village, we also involved the local extension workers there to support the program after the assistant program has ended. And the second project is combine the conventional and digital methods for agricultural extension. We used Lentera Desa as the platform to disseminate paddy soil test kit, and it's been carried out to the farmers in Yogyakarta. And the target were approximately more than 900 farmers in Yogyakarta, and it was supported by around 20 trainers, which came from college students, alumni, and practitioners. And most of the farmers were over 50 years old, so that's why this is a big challenge for us to how to train the farmers, how to help them to adapt the technology, the digital technology. And the topic is about soil health management using paddy soil test kit. And we train the farmers to use paddy soil test kit with practical skills supported by learning videos through Lentera Desa. And we created the syllabus, for example, how to use the paddy soil test kit and how to interpret the result of the analysis. And also because it was related to organic, to support organic or sustainable agriculture. Also,
I think you're interrupted, Nurul. Okay. So we lost one presenter, I think.
It looks like it. Do you happen to have the slides that you can share, Anthony?
I also have the presentation, but that's quite, then I should click this one away and see what we can do, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so final, but maybe she comes back, I don't know. I prefer, of course, but we can see. What can we do? Okay, and then put this one, and then go back. No, the meeting is being recorded, but the meeting doesn't come back. Okay, that is strange. What is oh, leave meeting? No. Are you still there?
I'm still here, yes. Don't
Yeah,
leave the
but,
meeting.
but I lost
Um,
connection with the session, I think. I just see you yourself, but I don't see myself anymore. Well, let's have a look.
you were still live streaming.
I'm
So
still live. Okay.
yes,
Well, but then the question is, where is the button? So I should I learn? Should I join again? Well, I don't understand. Join.
yes, let me try to
I'm
contact her.
already. I'm afraid we have a problem.
Let me try to contact her and you try to work on sharing the slides.
Yeah, but I don't see the bottom where I can share because I see two join buttons, but at the same time I'm also there. So oh wow. Okay. Yes. Let me see.
Found it?
This
There
is
should be a green button at the bottom
I
that says
I see, but there are a lot of pop-ups, screen share. Okay. And then we move to no. I see a lot of different things on my. No, this is not going to work. I have I have this. No. Wow. Well, I see my presentation, but I think it's not shared. Is it shared, right? Well,
it is not shared. So you should see the green share at the bottom and
yeah,
you
I
select
see the button, but I don't see I don't see my screen. Not the one I want to show. One panelist can share at a time. Yeah, okay. So it's apparently I cannot share because Nurul is still sharing, but she left or she lost connection.
Oh, hang on 1 second.
Is she back? Zoom events lobby. No. I think if you want to tell about your experience, you can better write an article than work with this from 2 sites to 3 places in the world and do a joint presentation. I don't know why it's not working. Share screen. 1 panelist can share at a time. Multiple panelists can share simultaneously. Advanced options. No.
Hello. I'm sorry, I've been kicked out from the room,
well,
so I
you're kicked
will.
out now. Okay, you're back.
Then I'm back.
You're back.
I'm so
Wow,
sorry.
wow. What a surprise.
There is a, I don't know whether because my internet connection is okay, so I don't know why.
But put it on
Wait.
in presentation
Yeah.
mode. Yeah, and please go.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the farmer's perception to Lentera Desa. The level of farmers' perception of the usability of Lentera Desa was around 46%, which was considered as they still unsure about Lentera Desa because they did not know how to access without assistance. At the first time they were introduced to this innovation, they didn't know how to access Lentera Desa. They thought that Lentera Desa was accessed through YouTube or Play Store. They didn't know that it's just simply type the website address and they can access all of the information from Lentera Desa. And also their understanding in agricultural innovations, like soil testing, it was better than their understanding in digital technology. So that's why to adopt the digital technology, like any kind of application, the farmers need to be assisted very effectively and intensively. And most of farmers, this is the fun fact here, most farmers did not rewatch the videos because they forgot how to access the website. They forgot about their ID and password to access the Lentera Desa. And the trainers, as I mentioned before, the 20 trainers had how to say multiple roles as the assistant of the farmers, and they also designed the learning videos in Lentera Desa and also designed the offline training. And they also wrote as a mentor for the farmers because we created a WhatsApp group to monitor the farmers whether they had any kind of problems or not. And we also make some evaluation. We asked the farmers to do pre-test and post-test to compare before and after the assistance program.
Nurul,
And
you still
yeah,
have 10 minutes. 10 minutes left for the entire
okay. Okay. So we can see that the blended learning can be optimized by combining online learning and offline training, and also supported by a demonstration plot. And this is the future strategies because only very limited farmers rewatch the videos in Lentera Desa. So we need to remake the training video in a more compelling content. So for example, add some animation to explain the content. And also the most important thing is we need to recruit field facilitators as the field assistant is the key to help the farmers to adapt the digital technology. And because we trained most of our farmers in the old group, so we have a big challenge here. So in the future, we need to focus on young farmers. And yeah, this is the success factors and future digital extension and training, and it will be delivered by Anthony. So please.
So in this final part of the presentation, I think it's interesting to see whether the success factors we discovered during the strategy development, but also during the pilots, is still if we can find them also in literature. And if you look at this slide, you will see 4 success factors like value creation for small farmers, helping them to solve concrete problems, taking care of the hurdles in digital communication, building a complete ecosystem and have viable business models. These ones are known. But I think especially for extension platforms and services, we should maybe add 2 other success factors. And the first one is have a complementary human network for communication, promotion, and support of the users. This is at the heart of our experience. And we should also recognize that digital transformation is not a one-off. It's a journey. It will take time. We've seen that over time, from the Android app to the web platform to doing experiments with soil management and organic fertilizer, it all takes time. And every time after a pilot, you have new learning points, and you should adapt your strategy. And so it's important to think in terms of growth paths, you should not want to achieve everything at once. It will take time. So the next slide, please. This is the last slide. Just to round off, a look into the future and what the ongoing development of what is happening here. Some screen in between. The ongoing no, not Q&A sessions. It's not done. What's happening? So agriculture will become data-driven. We have AI. We have a lot of new technologies that can change and innovate agricultural practices profoundly. And cheap sensors combined maybe with satellite and drone monitoring, you can analyze larger areas, and that can provide a lot of extra information on what happens or should happen in the field. So extension platforms should think how they can integrate these kind of new developments into their platform. Extension work and training will become more specific as a result, and if you're able to take more into account the specific conditions that exist for a certain farmer, you can offer more personalized services. Of course, that means that databases, data mining, data analytics, and AI will become part of the extension job. And also generative AI and large learning models like ChatGPT, Copilot will allow digital literate farmers to engage in intelligent question and answers, diagnosing and solving problematic crop, cattle, or fish growing situations. And that will lower the workload for extension officers and leave more time for training and facilitation. So that's where we started, that online learning alone will not do the job. You need facilitators and to connect to the farmers in the field. And if these facilitators are also extension officers, they will have lower burden and lower workload in the future, and they will get more time to focus on training and education. So I think this is our presentation. We also experienced quite some hurdles during the online session, but I think we are done, and we have time for questions and answers. So maybe there are no questions there are no questions right now, and we can, in that case, because it's close to 6 here in the Netherlands and close to 11 in Yogyakarta, maybe
Yes.
we can round off and say thank you very much, Nurul, for all your efforts in making this presentation, and also thanks to myself.
So how can we know that there is any question here, whether it will be?
Because you can see in the chat if there are questions.
Oh, okay.
There are none. There are none. And the production
No.
left.
Okay.
Production left this session already because they have to facilitate the next session. And
Okay.
so I think we are done, Nurul, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so thank you very much. So happy to work with you, Harm, and everyone here, for the participants. Thank you for watching us our presentation. So see you next time.
Yeah, because a lot of visitors will look at the video later, so it's nice to say thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention, and hope to see you next time.
Okay.
Bye.
So bye.
Stop the session, Nurul. But,
Okay.
well,
Should we go to the backstage, or what should we do right now?
Call you by means
What should
of,
we do right now?
I will call you by means of WhatsApp. Yeah?
Okay. So should we leave
We should
the
leave.
room?
That's
Leave
what
the
production
okay.
told us. Leave the session and
Okay.
end the session and
Okay. Okay.
say goodbye. And I call you by
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Okay. Bye.